afternoon YouTube, Xfile 2708 back again with another pickups video. As you can tell from the thumbnail, this is a dedicated video sharing with you guys some more pickups as part of my 101 Films Agfa collection. You'll remember, I think, from the pickups video last week, I got, I think, three or four from a local or couple of local CXs. And if you saw my watch-along video that I uploaded day before yesterday, I did a watch-along of Effects, which is one of the ones in that that Agfa Films range. So if you haven't checked it out, please check the link in the description, guys, or have a look at the playlist. There's now a watch along playlist, so every now and again I'll do a watch along of an obscure, weird, lesser known movie, and share a first time watch with you guys. So yeah, if you're interested in that sort of thing, guys, have a look. Say first video up on the channel the other day sharing Effects. So for this video, guys, we've got 5 more additions to that Agfa 101 Films collection. Got the old glasses on today so I can actually read the back of the boxes to you. These are all really obscure, low budget, lesser known movies, so I thought, well, I'll read the description on the back to give you a bit of an idea as to what each movie is about. You never know, some of you are into your weird and obscure shit the same as myself, so might appeal to you and get you to pick it up for yourselves. So the first one that I'll show is one that I picked up from the local CX. Myself and Lewis went out tail end of last week. I'd had a look on the CX app, seen they'd got it in store, in this specific store, but sorry guys, I've got the Community Shield on in the background, so Liverpool and Crystal Palace. I did meant to record it during half time, so I wasn't glancing over to see what was going on, but I spoke to Lewis. He'd literally just surfaced out of bed, so I was having a quick catch up with Lewis before I started the video, so I'll try not to be rude and get distracted seeing what's going on over there. But yeah, back to the main point that I was trying to get to. I'd seen that the local CX store had got this particular Agfa Films title in stock. Now for me, I'm really trying my hardest to get them with the slip covers. So I think I have got, I did check this beforehand, but my memory is terrible. 3, 4, 5. I've got 6 already. 4 out of the 6 have got slip covers. The other 2 haven't, because I got those about 12 months ago, and I wasn't at the time disappearing down the rabbit hole of collecting all of them. I think a full set, possibly 18 or so, but I am aware they released some in America as well that didn't get releases over here in the UK, so I may look to track some of those down as well. So if this hadn't got the slip cover, I was going to leave it, because I think there's another one in one of the other local CXs. So I'd have popped across to that one at some point and seen if that had got the slip cover. And that title is, there we go, with slipcover intact, the Zodiac Killer. Now you remember when I showed these last week, they do have reversible covers, so this one had already been reversed. So let's take the slip off, show you that one there. Zodiac Killer. Now, this is a really interesting one from reading the back of the box, so I will read it for you. But yeah, all nice and complete with the booklet. And this is, let me just put the slip back on, a movie from 1971. And it says, a new 4K transfer of the only movie in history made explicitly to catch a serial killer. Directed by Tom Hansen, who had previously owned a chain of Pizza Man restaurants, the Zodiac Killer was made to capture the real-life Zodiac Killer. Sounds cool as fuck, this does. The Zodiac Killer was made to capture the real-life Zodiac Killer. That plan didn't work. Instead, we got the most outrageous and compelling tabloid horror vortex in the history of planet Earth and beyond. During theatrical screenings, Hansen constructed in-theatre traps to lure the killer from hiding. These included the use of an ice cream freezer filled with rent-a-cops and a raffle with a motorcycle as a prize. You won't get insight like this by watching a David Fincher movie, but you will get it while watching the Zodiac Killer. Sounds bizarre, really odd concept, making or showing a movie about a serial killer to try and catch a real life serial killer. But yeah, really looking forward to checking this one out. And as with a lot of these Agfa releases, you also get a second bonus movie as part of it. Excuse me, guys. And on this one, you get a movie from 1977, and it's a movie called Another Son of Sam. And you get a 2K scan from the original 33mm theatrical print. So there we go, guys. So that's the first one that I picked up, Zodiac Killer. And these next four are from the 101 Films sale that they recently had. First time ordering from 101 Films. And I'm still waiting to hear back from them. I had an issue with the order, came through last Wednesday. Messaged them on Facebook Messenger. Nothing after 2 days. Double checked the message and it says there's some sort of automated reply that says about emailing a particular part of 101. So I sent that email off on Friday. Still yet to hear from them. And my issue that I have is with this title here, Jungle Trap. As you can see, no slip, and it was no booklet inside, and it was unsealed. So I reckon somebody's ordered this for whatever reason, sent it back, kept the slip and the booklet that was inside and just returned it, and they've sent that to me as part of my order, where I've ordered a brand new title. So fingers crossed I'll hear back from them early this coming week. Like I say, worst case, I'm not fussed specifically about the booklet inside. It would be nice to get a sealed copy and then, them tell me to do what I want with this one. In which case I'll probably, trade it or do a swap with somebody. But yeah, I really want a sealed copy with a slip. I've paid the price for a brand new copy, and as far as I'm concerned, all the other three came sealed and with slips, so there's no reason in my eyes why this is unsealed and it's missing its slip, and it's missing the booklet. So like I say, somebody's clearly returned it incomplete and they've sent it out to me as part of my order. So there we go. But yeah, Jungle Trap, which is a movie from 1990. Two lost horror projects from director James Bryan, who did Don't Go in the Woods, and producer, writer, star Renee Harmon, who was also in Lady Street Fighter, And I do believe Lady Street Fighter was one of the titles that was on this Agfa Films range. Jungle Trap is the final collaboration between James Bryan and Renee Harmon, a surreal horror dreamscape about a jungle hotel haunted by kill-crazy ghosts in loincloths. Shot in 1990, the movie was unedited, unscored and unseen by human eyes for over 2 decades. So that's what I mean, you know, these might be obscure and lesser known, but 101 knocking it out the park for getting hold of these and giving us a decent transfer and putting them into the spotlight. For over 2 decades, until the Bleeding School team meticulously edited the movie under Brian's guidance and recorded a soundtrack utilising vintage synthesizers. Bonus movie on here is Run Coyote Run, which is from 1987, and it's a transfer from the original 3/4 inch master tapes. Run Coyote Run is the ambitious, nightmarish, a lost project from Renee Harmon and James Bryan, compiled from over a decade of footage and a sequel to the earlier Lady Street Fighter. This patchwork synapse fryer features psychic cops, axe-murdering cult members, and reality-defying fist fights. 1 second, guys. Okay, I thought it was a goal. Never mind. Not that it's my team playing, but it's football, and I've been robbed of football, bar the odd friendly, for the last few months since the season finished. So, but yeah, hopefully I'll hear back from 101. If anyone's dealt with them before for problems with their orders, let me know in the comments if I'm going to have a ball ache or not. So, but yeah, Jungle Trap, unsealed and missing its slip. Fuckers. So that's that one. The 3 that are sealed with slips coming into the collection. First of all, She Freak. Oh dear me. She Freak. So this is a movie from, let's have a look, 1967 this one. Fed up with waitressing, Jade Cochran embarks on a new life with a travelling carnival, but she discovers that what lurks behind the curtain doesn't take too kindly to her backstabbing plans. A gutter noir reworking of Todd Browning's Freaks, which I have got up there on Blu-ray. Absolutely brilliant. Freaks was from the early 30s, I think it was, if I remember rightly. And a Valentine to the carnival lifestyle that defined the career of producer David F. Friedman, who did Blood Feast. So that's obviously one of the Herschel Gordon Lewis titles, which I'm a big fan of. She Freaks is a snapshot of life, love and revenge on the grounds of a seedy carnival in small town USA, complete with crackpot monster makeup effects from Harry Thomas, who did Plan 9 from Outer Space. Like Devo's music and Ed Wood's novel, She Freaks creates a synthetic reality that is often preferable to our own. Agfa and Something Weird are beyond excited to present a dazzling 4K restoration of this essential weirdo classic. So there we go. She Freak. Look at that cover on that as well. Say that's sealed, but I will reverse the artwork on it when I do crack the seal. And it doesn't look as though, or is it? Let's have a look. No, extras on this Asylum of the Insane She Freak inserts preserved in 2K, the laughing, leering, lampooning laws of David F. Friedman, a feature-length compilation of trailers from the Something Weird vaults. So, yep, there you go. So it doesn't look as though there's an extra film on that one, but there is a trailer compilation. So I like my trailer compilations. So there we go. There's She Freak from 1967. Right, 2 left to go, guys. Again, Sealed with a Slip. I'm not bitter, but yeah. We have Scary Movie, not to be confused with modern day Scary Movie. And this is one from 1991. A joyous horror triumph starring Academy Award nominee John Hawkes. On Halloween night, big-time nerd Warren Hawkes, channeling a mix of Buster Keaton and Crispin Glover, attends a spook house in a small Texas town. But is the haunted house as harmless as it seems? Or has a psychotic mental patient found a new stomping ground? Shot in Austin, Texas, Scary Movie combines Argento-esque neon, Freddy Krueger dreamscapes and slapstick inspired by Evil Dead 2 to forge a Valentine to Halloween. Rubber monster masks and chopped off limbs. From the songs by Roky Erickson and Butthole Surfers, what the fuck? To the surrealistic mood, this is a true discovery for adventurous horror heads. Yep, that's very much me. So, there you go. Scary Movie from 1991. And this also contains Mr. Pumpkin and Little Hero, which are short films by Daniel Erickson. Yep, so there we go. So again, no bonus movie on that one, but you do get a couple of short films. So there we go, Scary Movie. And then the last one, again, Sealed with a Slip. Look at that. I do love the cover on these. These are so obscure and out there. So this is a film called Sometimes Aunt Martha Does Dreadful Things. Look at that. Is that, I don't know, is it Andy Warhol that, I don't know, that did the surreal paintings and stuff? I don't know, I can't remember. So, but yeah, what a cool cover. This is a movie again from 1971, produced by Agfa and Bleeding Skull again. Right, dropping somewhere between Pink Flamingos, Blood Feast, and an episode of The Brady Bunch on acid. Wow, okay. This is going to the top of the list to watch. Sometimes Aunt Martha Does Dreadful Things is a historic psychodrama that could only have originated in the alternate dimension known as Florida. After robbing a bank in Baltimore, cross-dressing Paul, brackets aka Aunt Martha, and his partner Stanley hide out in a Florida town. But it's only a matter of time before Paul's paranoia forces him to embark on a demented killing spree. Agfa is thrilled to present one of the most unforgettable exploitation movies of all time, and an overlooked chapter of early queer cinema. Queer? You cannot say that.
You cannot say that.
Sorry, wet wipes. Preserved from the only 35mm theatrical print in existence. 2K preservation. Let's have a look. It's got shorts on this one as well, and a bonus movie. So shorts, one called Gay in 3, and another one called Caught in the Can. And then it's got a bonus movie called The Drag Queen's Ball. 15, strong violence, nudity, bloody images, and drug misuse. So, I love that cover. Superb. So, there we go. So, that's 5 more additions to my Agfa Films 101 collection. So, I think that puts me on 11. I am due to pick up, I think, 4 more next week. One of my good friends that I know through YouTube should be, hopefully, if we can time things, meeting up with him next week, and he's selling, doing me mates rates on 4 that he's not fussed on keeping it in his collection, and they're complete with slips. So that will put me on 15 out of the 18 that were released here in the UK. So almost a full set. Yeah, not far off now. So if you have seen any of those by any weird chants. Like I say, I haven't. I think Little Miss Grosser Alison commented to say that she had seen effects. So yeah, there are a few people out there that have seen some of these really weird and obscure movies. But yeah, if you've seen any of them, let me know in the comments, guys. Always good to have that interaction with you. If from me reading the back of the boxes, if you're tempted to check any of them out again, let me know. And they will feature in upcoming watch-along videos on the channel. There we go, guys. As always, please remember to like, comment and subscribe and all that good stuff. And I'll be back later on in the week with another video. Bye for now, guys.